you take a quick little trip with me down the rabbit hole of anti-gun insanity, okay? There's a little village up in northern Illinois called Deerfield, and yes, I use the term village, okay? This place is small, all right? It's not a town, especially not even a city, okay? This is a tiny little place, and recently, the village leaders got together, and I know, when I say village leaders, you probably think of like a Hobbit movie, short little fat dudes, hairy weird ears, big feet, eating a lot, sitting around a big round table. This is what we're going to do in the village today. Maybe not. I don't know. Is it just me? Anyway, either way, sorry for putting that into your head, but that's what I think of when I hear village leaders. Anyway, the village leaders got together and they decided they were going to ban assault weapons, evil assault weapons in their little village. Now, while they were at it, they also decided they were going to determine what the definition of an assault weapon is via this new city ordinance. Now, I have not seen the city ordinance myself, but what I'm hearing coming out of Deerfield, Illinois, is basically that this effectively bans a lot of semi-automatic shotguns and a lot of semi-automatic handguns as well because of their definitions. Now, obviously, this is anti-Second Amendment. This is anti-gun. Obviously, this spits in the face of the meaning of the Second Amendment and the protection it gives on our natural-born right to keep and bear arms. But nonetheless, it was passed and it goes into effect on June 13th of this year. The punishment for having an assault weapon after June 13th, a fine of up to $1,000 per day for every day you have that violent, horrible death machine inside the village limits. That means if they find out you've had a gun there for 30 days, that's potentially $30,000 in fines. Now, this is obviously absolutely insane. Now, I don't know how this can possibly be constitutional whatsoever. I don't see how somebody can't take this to court all the way to the Supreme Court. Maybe it has something to do with it being an ordinance that just imposes a fine and doesn't actually make a criminal out of an individual for owning one of these assault weapons within the period of time that this ban is in place. I don't know how they think they can get around the obvious unconstitutionality of this, but apparently they do. And that, folks, is what's going on up in northern Illinois in Deerfield, the little tiny Hobbit village where they don't respect constitutional rights. So there you go.